It's Well Dressed Wednesday and we're out of here. Dawn was out here wiping down Ruby, getting her ready, although we're supposed to have rain and we had rain, but she looks nice for the ride this morning. Good morning, Ruby. So yeah, Dawn has been using no rinse, wash and shine in a spray bottle in the morning. That's often what he's using. He puts a capful in a 32-ounce spray bottle, and that's normally what he's using to wipe down the car. He also has that big orange bottle of RainX fluid. It's the one they sell at Walmart that you put in the windshield wiper reservoir, and sometimes he uses that on the wheels to wipe the brake dust off. He really doesn't like the brake dust on there. I've had a couple people ask me lately what he's using that may not have seen the video where he talked about his car wash routine. So in the morning he usually has one or the other of those spray bottles. Sometimes he uses that RainX windshield washer fluid to actually wash the windows, because it does a good job and it leaves a little bit of a slick residue so that the rainwater will bead off. But yeah, that's what he's using. We're making good time this morning. It's a little disappointing. Last few days the sun has come up a little late or just been kind of uneventful. Sure would love to see the sky light up with some pretty oranges and purples here in a few minutes. Ruby sees the bus in front of us. All right, buddy, I'll see you this afternoon.
I'll see you this afternoon too, Mom.
Yeah,
I love you.
I love you. Mr. Don's picking you up, though.
Okay.
Shopping day with Miss Michelle. Bye. I've been waiting to get to where traffic wasn't too thick to try out autopilot this morning here on 401 headed back to Fuquay. And traffic's really been pretty heavy all the way back into town. There's a little rain out there right now. Not a lot, but a little. There is a lane to my left, and she's showing that lane. There is a car up on my front left. And we're coming up on a truck and some other traffic a little bit farther ahead. It's a police officer here. An accident or a ticket, I guess. They're out here all the time. Although I never see them pulling over the people that are driving crazy, just people, I guess, that are speeding. There are definitely times I wish they would handle some of the folks that aren't very careful out here. Well, that basic test worked well. I'm going to try the little curvy spot over by the house too. Alright, I'm going to do my autopilot test through the curvy road over here leading down to the house. See how we do. Last time I tested it went pretty well. Donna and I, neither one don't usually go past another car right in the middle of the curve without taking control, so we'll see what happens here. I'm willing to give the car a little bit of leeway, but not, you know, tons. Well, she did a really nice turn there, I'd have to say. Handled that curve really well, maybe even better than the last update. I cannot complain at how she took those curves. I do have it 5 miles an hour below the speed limit on purpose to give her just a little bit more of a chance to make it through there. Well, I'm pretty pleased. On my way back out here in a little while, I will do the test in the other direction. I'm back home now. I'm gonna go in and spend some time with Dawn, probably cook him some breakfast, and then it'll be time to go out with Michelle. It's cloudy here today and 73 for now. Not bad. Certainly much cooler, a little bit of relief in the humidity out there. We'll take it. So one of our viewers said to turn off the climate, it should just hold and press the little fan. And that does also work along with coming in here and using the power button. I'm back in the car ready to meet Michelle now, and should be a good day for shopping. I'm gonna test the curve going away from the house in the other direction now. And I am going to keep it at 30 miles an hour just to give it a little bit more of a chance to get through these tight curves correctly. These curves are so tight that even when I'm driving and I'm passing another car, I'm not always 100% comfortable. People all the time cross the line over here. Of course, if you go off the road, then you got to worry about, you know, safely getting back on without overcorrecting. So it can be a little scary over here. Hopefully no one will come through just the wrong part of the curve during the middle of my test. I don't mind passing in the straight part. I think autopilot's doing a great job over here. I do think it's doing better than it was before. It feels a little more solid in between the lanes. So I'm pretty happy with it back there. Good test. Hey girlfriend, how are you?
Good.
Oh, you have on the doggy skeleton shirt.
Yes, because everything else I own is like long sleeve.
And it's still so hot, but it's nicer today. Yeah. Where's Connor?
Oh, he's at a play date.
Oh, okay.
So it's just you and me.
This one was hanging in the window. We had to steal it.
Poor Connor.
Yep. Just testing out the merchandise. This will fit perfectly in Ariel's goth Harry Potter themed room for her books. This is a very expensive bird feeder, but I already have one. Somebody that knows what they're looking at will come in and snatch this up. Ariel is going to be the owner of a new dresser and desk set. Yeah, here's the dresser. This is vintage Fire King. What a nice set. What did you find now?
A cow head.
Your husband's gonna have a cow, you know.
Her husband will love it.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, he probably put it on the hood of the car.
Can you imagine?
I picked up this nice binder with Pokemon cards for Johnny. Pretty cool. Ooh, there's a holographic one. Michelle's trying to figure out where we're going to eat for lunch, and I'm testing autopilot over here on Highway 55 on version 9 to see how it does through these super intersections and, you know, just in general. I drive over here once or twice a week, not like Highway 401 where I'm coming and going a couple of times a day. It usually has trouble with the super. Yeah, it swerved a little bit there, but not out of autopilot. Really wide intersections, it can't just seem to stay straight. It just, you know, if you're going through, see, here's a wider one too. What's it gonna do? Well, it had the little dotted lines on the left, so I guess it knew there what to do. But this one intersection up here, yeah, that was kind of freaky through that intersection too. There's one intersection up here, the lines curve in the middle of the intersection, and usually it tries to dive left or dive right, so we'll see what it does. Unfortunately, I hit a yellow light here, so I've got to stop. I can't test it here. Bummer. Not pleased. That was bad timing. All right, here comes another one of those funky intersections. Yeah, it was going to take me out of the lane again. I held on a little tight. Probably should have seen just a little more what it was going to do, but it's a lot of traffic out here today. I think there's one more up here. Yep. Well, it handled that one with no problem. I just think if the lanes go away for 20, 30 feet, it's got to do a little bit better job of just maintaining the current path. But this is a 4-lane divided highway here with nice wide lanes. Absolutely no reason not to use autopilot minus the stoplights. So this is pretty freaky. It's actually showing the car behind me. This minivan that was back there.
Oh. Now that's cool.
Just for grins, while we navigate over here to lunch, I have the backup camera on. Of course, I can only have it down at the bottom now, but alright, I need to get over. I know the coast is clear, but let's let Ruby do it. Woo! Take me over, girl. Yeah, she used to think about it. Now she just moves you. If it's clear, she takes you.
Going.
Now. So I know there's no way she's going to do this complete circle over here on her own. But I will see what she does up here. They had autopilot navigate, but they have not released it yet. It had some, as Elon put it, some interesting edge cases. People in front of me don't know how to merge.
Of course.
Come on, Ruby, get over. Come on, Ruby, get over. It's safe, I promise. I looked for you, girl. She's like, oh, I don't know what to do here. Yeah, she wasn't quite ready for that. I didn't figure she would be. I think back there she hesitated on getting over because it was the overpass.
Mm-hmm.
And there was so much cement over there on the right.
She was reading it.
Our adventure today is Himalayan Range Nepali restaurant. All right, these are the appetizers. Do you remember what this is?
Cauliflower.
Okay, fried cauliflower and something in chickpeas.
Mm-hmm.
It looks really good. And again, this is just the appetizer. Michelle. I got chicken korma and Michelle got goat, but what?
With coconut milk.
Okay. This cauliflower
this is
awesome.
great. Thank you.
Oh my goodness. So as we drove up, I had the backup camera on down at the bottom just for grins. And when I went to back out, instead of putting the backup camera up at the top where I'm used to it being, it just kept it at the bottom. That was sort of a surprise to me, and I certainly don't like it down there for when I'm actually backing up. So I'm going to put the car back in park. I'm going to switch over to, I don't know, energy down here, just for grins. I'm going to put the car back in reverse. And now I put the camera up top where I expected it to be. But it should have done this before. As far as I'm concerned, that's actually a bug. Because, you know, it has this other stuff that it normally shows you. And yeah. So I navigated to Guardian Angel Thrift over here on Laura Duncan Road. And I'm on Laura Duncan Road. But it told me to turn left onto Apex Peakway, right onto Old Raleigh Road, and then, you know, right from Laura Duncan. I can make a left turn up here. It's not a hard left turn. There's not really any traffic. Why does it have me going? It has an aversion to left turns. It's weird. I've never come this way before, so I don't know if that's a new issue or an old issue, but right here is the main entrance to the shopping center. So why would I have turned left? Now it is agreeing here. It has realized that this is an acceptable way for me to get into the shopping center, but that's just weird. This guy is in my parking spot with his truck. What is up with that?
It's more walking for
When
us.
they park over there, then I have to park over here. Well, this is my special find here at Guardian Angel Apex. Makes my day. Michelle and I just got texted from the schools, the, you know, roll call. Schools are closed here tomorrow, Thursday, because of the hurricane in Florida. I mean, I did see that we were going to have some gusty winds and like 4 to 6 inches of water, but I thought it was overnight Thursday night. I was thinking they might close Friday. But now they're closed tomorrow. No robotics tomorrow. Darn. We can't afford to lose days. That's a bummer. Wow, it is showing the car behind me again. That's pretty freaky. Ruby's surrounded. Which she is.
Yes, she is.
She really is surrounded.
Like a video game. Like Frogger.
I thought it was time to indoctrinate Michelle to Teslatari. Come on, Michelle. You got those spooky fingernails.
I can't even see what I'm doing.
She can't play because of her fingernails.
I can't see what I'm doing.
Is it harder from the right side, maybe, of the screen?
Oh, no, it's just hard for me, period.
Oh, you got one more guy. You know, 3-player girl. Come on.
I'm surprised I get any chances. It's too fast. God, I have to remember to curl my face. Oh my gosh. Oh, I can't do that.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, look at you go.
Too close.
So, did it make you feel young again?
Yes.
Just like we were back at the video arcade?
I think I feel older because I was really good back then and now I'm sucky at
I
it.
don't know, but I got pain up in my arms, so I was attacking that screen just like back in the day.
Yeah, I used to get like a callus.
I know.
Now
Where
my
do you
whole
think
body hurts after flying
where
that
do you-
one time.
Where do you think I got my carpal tunnel syndrome from in the first place? But there's
Look what Atari done to me.
But there's no high score on Centipede.
It just goes on.
It just went on and on. I had a good score there. I need to be able to put my initials in for Centipede. What's up with that? Bye. Have fun with those kids tomorrow. Wow, 96 miles today too. That's a lot for a shopping day. That guess going to that restaurant was probably an extra 15 miles more than we normally do on shopping day. Not that that's a problem, but I think that's where the extra miles came from.